Welcome, everybody. It's March Madness. It's wide open, and I'm joined once again with Ross Benjamin, our Underdog value ticket. And I know, viewers, you've been missing this for several days. Well, guess what? Ross Benjamin is 21-9, hitting 70% his last 14 videos. That spells production, and that spells profit. My friend, first and foremost, I've missed spending time with you. Glad to have you back on board. Let's get right into it because it's going to be a crazy day. Chattanooga's getting 12 points against Indiana, Ross. This is a team that set a school record with 29 victories this year. They're playing extremely good ball. Their confidence level is where it's never been before. Break it down for us and let our viewers know why you think Chattanooga plus 12 will cash that ticket tonight.
Well, not only are they 29-5, Mike, they have some quality road wins against power conference teams this year. They won at Georgia, at Illinois, and at Dayton. So they're not going to be in awe of the situation against a power conference team like Indiana, albeit the Hoosiers are awfully talented. Their defense in the last 5 games has been tremendous. They held opponents to 64 points per contest. And very important, they've also held their opponents to 29% shooting from the three-point line over the last 5. And you know, Mike, Indiana is 5th best in the country at 41.5% from beyond the three-point stripe. And this is a team that's in Chattanooga that's held opponents to 32% on the season. So we're going to find somewhere in between there. And, you know, looking at Indiana, Big Ten regular season champs, surprised many by doing so. Outstanding at home this year, Mike. 17-0 on their home floor. Extremely profitable as well. 12-5 against the spread at home. But on the road, in a neutral site games, just 8-7 straight up. And a dismal 5-10 against the spread. I like the value here with Chattanooga. I'm going to take the Moccasins plus 12 over Indiana.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie, Ross. You're absolutely right. Indiana is amazing on home court, but when they do get to a neutral site, it changes everything. And I'm just anxious to see how Tom Crean has these guys ready to go. He made a statement. He said, my boys will be ready to play. So it's going to be an interesting game. 2 very good shooting teams. Chattanooga shooting 45% from the field, 36 from threes, and a very, very proficient 73% from the free throw line. And the fact that Indiana does shoot, you know, from perimeter at 41%, something's got to give with that Chattanooga defense. So you might be onto something here, and the way your record's going, there's no reason I can refute it. You heard it, viewers. Take Chattanooga plus the 12 against Indiana and cash that ticket. Now, the second game, University Arkansas Little Rock, Ross, they're getting 9 against Purdue. Now, Purdue really had some powerful games this year, getting some very big wins, and coming off of that upset loss, not an upset loss, but they hung in there with Michigan State. What is it about UALR that you think they can get it done with 9 points?
Well, there's 2 prerequisites I have when I look for underdog value in college basketball. A very good defensive team and also a team that could knock down three-point shots at a high percentage. And Arkansas Little Rock fits that profile in both categories. This is a team that's allowing 59.6 points per game this season. Mike, that's number 2 nationally. Wow. They also are holding opponents to less than 39% shooting from the field. That's 9th nationally. And their three-point shooting, 38.8% on the season. That's good for number 18 in the country. You know, they're not going to be in awe. Just like I spoke about Chattanooga, they've got some quality wins against some teams from higher profile conferences. If you look at the fact they knocked off San Diego State and Tulsa on the road, and if you even want to look even deeper, they beat DePaul on the road by a whopping 22 points. So this is a team fully capable of playing with the big boys. The worst loss this season came at Texas Tech by 12 points. Their 3 conference losses came by a combined 13 points, a very difficult team to blow out. You know, I look at Purdue, and Mike, I don't have anything that I can say negative against Purdue. I think they're an excellent ball club, disciplined on both ends of the floor, tremendous rebounding team. But I just think, from my experience, that this game, especially a first-round game, will be a lot more difficult for Purdue than a lot of people expect. Now, I'm not going to call for the outright upset, but certainly we'll take the points as that additional bonus. I'm going to take Little Rock plus the 9 for Purdue.
You know, and this is one, if I have to be honest, and that's all we do with each other in our relationship, I really think UALR might be in for a little more than they can stand because of the strength under the boards with Purdue. But then again, when you beat a San Diego State team, all right, a Steve Fisher team that is very, very proficient, that's saying something. And DePaul, they really did. They wiped the floor with them. So it is tournament time. They've won 8 out of 9, UALR has, and they got a lot of momentum. So that bodes well for them as well. But, you know, Purdue shooting 47% from the field and 74% from the free throw line. So it's going to be critical that UALR doesn't let them get to the line. Ross, I tell you what, I don't know. I think you might have something there, but I got to just say, if it cashes, I'm going to be surprised and I'll be, you know, pulling for you. But I think Purdue's going to be ready today. Then again, that's why they play the game. Okay, viewers, you heard it. UALR plus 9, Little Rock against Purdue. And also, viewers, check out Ross's article on the East region on our picks page. Very interesting article, and the picks are there as well. And check that on a daily basis. He does a great job with that. Ross, thanks so much for being with us. Again, viewers, you got Chattanooga plus 12, Little Rock plus 9, 2 ticket cashers for underdog value. Ross, have a great March Madness. I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow, my friend.